addiction, it gets into your blood and it's out of control, and you better have some smart moves to make, okay? Maturity, common sense, okay, and being safe and being a team, okay? One man, you're as strong as the weakest link on the team, okay? It demands that you guys are working as a team. This is not a go fast horsepower thing, okay? Don't play that game, okay? No matter what that unit does, it is not a go fast race, okay? It is strategy 100%. People die, okay? You guys got the rest of your lives, okay? You're the masterminds of the universe, okay? You're getting a college education. You're doing what you love. This is amazing what you guys are doing. Art is a guy, he burned up in a 1600 car in a fire suit, okay, back when they don't have half of the safety devices that they do these days. There was a wonderful kid, his name was Kurt Caselli, died down there, okay? Mile marker 500 and something 2 years ago. He was the poster child. He was a Southern California born and raised kid. We loved him. This kid hit a cow at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and they didn't find him for 3 hours. He was off the beacon, nothing was going off, no communication, the whole thing. Don't worry about the finish line. If you get there in 35 hours, you get there. If it takes you 3 days to get there, who cares? You know, if you want to finish and you can, finish, you know? Who cares about the 35 hours? Who cares about anything other than getting down there and having the time of your lives, man? You've already accomplished everything that you need to accomplish. The best thing that you guys could do is go down there, get down there, and prove, you know what, this is an actual situation. And if it spawns other colleges to get a program together, what you're doing, that is amazing, man. That is amazing. That's heroic right there. We welcome, you know, huge minds like yourself into this industry, whether it's the automotive section that you actually go into, or ATVs and UTVs, or dirt bikes, or boats, or whatever. Nobody knows what hard work is anymore. The American dream is alive and well, but it's still good old-fashioned elbow grease hard work.
We've been traveling since Statesboro, going to Atlanta. Spent the majority of our time over layover and flying the planes from Las Vegas into LAX. From there we went to Rancho Cucamonga, drove our 2 vans and trailers, picked up the rest of our equipment, and now we've moved over to Oceanside, where yes, we're away from the nest, but fortunately Pete Davis from Baja Pits has opened his home, and we've been bunking there for the night. I'm slightly on a high, I guess, just because we're trying to figure out everybody's place and role, and things are changing literally rapidly. I mean, since we've hit the airport from LA, we've probably done about 30 different test trials of new plans and coordination, but it's all running together smoothly with extra hands and help. But Matt from Highland's really an inspirational figure. He's really helping us out. Really wish we got him on board earlier, but he's truly a pinnacle for what is trying to be done in the motorsports world, especially with our brand and what we're trying to do. He has so much knowledge. He's had a past in racing ever since he was, you know, pretty much like we were, coming out. As soon as you could touch a bike or a set of handlebars, you could get on it. Anything with a motor, just kind of getting under it. And you don't really grow out of that, especially from what he states. So he honestly just wishes that we are going down there and come back safely. The biggest thing is come back. That can't be stressed enough. It's almost off-putting, upsetting, but at the same time encouraging, because it's a dream. You know, Matt told me yesterday, you guys are literally living the dream, because in American society, we've almost lost the whole work ethic. We've lost the American dream. And it's not so much that it's dead, but it's trying to revive it, and our generation doesn't have that too much anymore. I'm still trying to figure out what that is, honestly, because I have a long time to figure that out. Not too long, but understanding it, I think that's the biggest thing from this whole effort. The plan for tomorrow is pack up the vans, pack up the trailers, ship out, leave out at dark 30, get across the border with hopefully no problems, get past Tijuana, pick up at Ensenada where we meet our liaison, pick up Diego and head towards our home base down near Ensenada. From there we'll figure out and coordinate what we're going to plan, but tomorrow's also going to involve pre-running. We should hit that between mid-afternoon to early nightfall safely, and then plan from there. First, I want to start off by thanking Mr. Davis for letting us use his place.
Hey, my pleasure. Seriously. We're going to Mexico. Good luck. Let's go.
Next, I want to thank everybody here for continuing to believe in something that's more powerful than we understand right now. So give yourselves a clap on the pat on the back. Pat on the clap.
Chevrolet. Give yourself a clap.
I see where that's going from.
He knows what's good.
Yeah. But I'm extremely proud of this group. I really wouldn't trade it for the world. Wouldn't want to trade anybody down here. Let's just get it tomorrow. Face it as a team, whatever we face. Listen to your heart over your mind right now, and just continue to be egoless. Spencer, if you got anything to say, let's
Get after
it. All right.
Tomorrow we'll have Pancho with us, and Pancho speaks Spanish, knows the land, knows everybody. So once again, we're going to have zero problems with anything.
That's all I like to hear.
And that's important. That's important. You know, vectoring us into Ensenada to wherever it is we're going, show Pancho where it is. He'll probably take us in the back roads, get us there 20 minutes faster than we would. That sort of thing. All part of the process.
Or is it? Cheers.
Cheers and beers.
Cheers and beers.
Cheers and Baja. Yeah, Baja 1000. Well, there you have it. Here we are. Actually, I need to get out because they're going to ask a question about.
Yeah, they're gonna ask about the vehicles. One needs to know.
Well, they're going to ask about the quad. They may ask about the quad. Mine. Yeah.
You got away from the people. So right now they're not letting us through because in Georgia you can't get a registration for recreational motorsport vehicles. That's what's going on.
And that's what they want. They want the registration. I said, in that state, it doesn't exist.
For most of the East Coast, it doesn't.
Just a certificate of ownership.
So what happens now?
Well, you gotta register in California. That's what it said.
These guys.
And then he said, well, you probably won't make it because they close.
Yes, sir. We have the registration that we have is MSO's manufacturer statement of origin. They have Robert Branch's name on them, but they're looking for something else.
They would not accept their certificate of origin for their cars, so we're going to get, they were going to make us go back, and then we're going to go over to Ozai.
Register in California.
Yeah.
How are they just driving through? That's what I don't get. Is it just because we got so much crap?
Yeah, they want to check the registration. The issue are the toys.
Right.
Guys, for future reference.
Everything in
future reference.
freaking writing, man.
Everything in writing. And whenever you talk to somebody on the phone, what do? Write their name down so that when someone asks you, hey, who told you that? You can say, Pedro Sanchez that works the Border Patrol. Oh, you old Pedro? Yeah, I know Pedro. Okay, he told you that? Cool, I'm going to go have a talk with him. And they talk it out, and we get through the border. And we're off.
Ensenada, we're having the pizza truck in Ensenada. We're going down the roads, and they're not in the greatest of shape. You got some bumps, you got some whoops and some shakes. And he had a nut on the bottom of his trailer ball, and that ended up rattling loose. We don't know when it came off. It's long gone. And so we ended up going through one section of Ensenada where we had a big dip in the road, and I guess when he came back up in the bounce, it popped the ball back out of its hole because there was no nut holding it on, and that trailer, which was holding our race car, ended up hitting the road, and it came off of his truck. So we had to fix that. We got the ball, we got the hitch, and we fired up our welder that we got, and we tacked it in a few places so we know it'd be secure. Reattached it to his trailer, and put it back on to Pete's truck, and we were on our way.
In the racing world, a big part of how the team actually performs has to do with the preparation that goes on before every race. In addition to the driver and how the car actually performs, the pit crew is huge. And Baja Pits is basically the support team for the Baja 1000.
We wouldn't know what to do, we wouldn't know how to do it, we wouldn't know how to set up a pit, we wouldn't even know how to pre-run properly without them.
Be careful with the truckers, okay? If you don't need to haul a trailer, don't haul a trailer. You need to haul a trailer, then you gotta be careful when they turn on the curves, especially pass out those items, really sharp areas, sharp. And those truckers are not going to give away. They're going to just boom, they'll pull you off the road, they'll take you off the road.
Carlos Arrozo is the mastermind behind Baja Pits. He is brilliant and skilled, and he knows everything there is to know about this land and this terrain and the people. We've met with him twice already, and he has completely just changed our approach in such a positive way.
You got stickers?
Yes.
All the kids want stickers, yes. All the kids want stickers, as bad as the thing, okay? Once you start passing one sticker, you have 200 kids on top of you. So just boom, throw them out, throw them out, throw them out. Okay. I'll give you some of these to take with you, put some in the box, man. And I'll give you some big ones to take with you too, the big maps, okay?
A lot of people work their entire lives to do the Baja 1000. A lot of people do a lot of smaller races. Some other schools have competed in other smaller events, but no one has actually taken it to this level, to this magnitude. And I think that's right up our alley.
Poncho says we can do that. We can get down to San Quintin in 3 hours. All right. And then make sure before you leave here that all that stuff that is on the trailer has a chain going through it, and you have communication established between the two vans before you roll out. In case he pulls off and leaves you guys or whatever happens, make sure that you can communicate with each other before you move from here.
Okay. Guys, be safe, all right?
That Frank's smoking on that side. Find a wrench. Did you get a wrench kit on there? That bitch is on fire. Get that gas off.
Yeah, sometimes. We didn't bring any tools. Yeah. 10mm.
Poncho, y'all there?
I'm texting him, yeah.
Let me see, can I read conversation?
It's not a text conversation. I got a call from the sat phone to my phone. But I texted him. Let me see if we get a text back. I'll text a couple people.
Yeah, we were having fun, but we got a problem now. We lost Pete Davis.
Oh, shit. Yeah, dude, I mean...
It's shut down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was with a group. Then he fought back, and then he got lost, I guess, or something.
Take the sat phone. He knows how to run the sat phone. We double back. Meet you at that little town where that access road is.
Okay.
and then we'll load up there. That way we're covering both sides.
You got enough gas?
Yeah, you just fill up.
All right.
We'll both pump full.
Let's hit the ground.
Is that the best?
You don't have much sunlight.
That.
You good? Can I have some?
Well, hey, let's take a four-wheeler. You
If we post up here, we can.
So you guys wasted 6 hours of your life looking for the most experienced guy out there, and I've been here for 6 friggin' hours.
Basically.
Yeah, basically. Stupid. I'm putting as much effort into this team as you guys are. And you gotta friggin' dial it up. There's no fucking reason for what happened today. None. They lost their friggin' tire and a friggin' tool bag. I was out there for 2 friggin' hours because, you know what? Here's my decision point. Do I take off and abandon you guys? No. No, I can't. Because I don't know where you guys are. And there's no friggin' way I could have lost you in a mile. Fortunately, I ran into some Mexican guys. Quad guys. And I'm like dressed like I am. Dude, I don't know what the fuck. I have to go to La Bufadora. I don't know if I have any money for gas, or I don't know if I have enough gas. You want a burrito? You want a beer? You want some gas money? Sure. Boom. They gave me some gas money, $5. 40 miles, whatever the fuck it is, from Santo Tomas at 5 o'clock at night on this bitch. So 16 people were looking for me, and I've been sitting back here all night long because I'm the most experienced guy out here, and I got back here. I figured I had to do something.
That's why I say we should wait till the other guys come.
I think we do well with planning to a point. We have a tendency to have too many chiefs, not enough Indians, which there's only so much planning you can do, because eventually if you plan too much, when your plan does fail, then you have nothing to fall back on, because you put so much effort into this initial plan.
Spence, hold on for a second. After they help them put the seat belts on, they need to take them off, get out of the car, and put them on by themselves.
You gotta practice.
Yeah,
So you don't know what
right. I mean, you're not gonna have somebody there doing this shit for you.
Like I said, Baja is more than just a race. It's a culture. The same thing that could take you out on the race, which is communication, is the same thing that could break a team down. Communication. You know, everybody says it only takes that one time for something to go wrong.
Two of your guys have 0 seat time in Mexico. We have been here since Thursday. Friday? Thursday. Been here since Thursday. Only 2 people have seat time. And the car's been driven 3 hours.
Now, I think there's a lot to still be had as far as our preparedness for safety. You don't know. You can anticipate, you can expect, but at the end of the day, you don't know. And it's hard to say, oh, well, I think I'll know what I'll do. But it's just like a person getting robbed. You know, it's the flight, fight, or freak out. Until you're in that situation, I don't see how you know what to do. Just plan and expect and hope for the best. And hope in a time of serious need that you go with your gut. And your gut's right.
Now what?
Yeah, keep the cars on that side because the fire department wants all the, starting up over there. And they're happy, I'm happy, we're all happy.
All right.
Good deal.
Yeah, that's score Arts of Asia. The lead tech inspector.
inspector, and he's pretty much the guy who's been bending over backwards trying to get our car passed in California. He's really been a big help for everything as far as communication to the East Coast. It's really hard being an East Coast driver, or an East Coast team, sorry. So yeah, he's really a person I give applause to.
Nice. Okay.
We go get the faster race.
That was the technical inspection. Every car's got to go through it before they race, just to make sure that we have all proper safety equipment and make sure that all the cars are basically ready for the race and safe for the drivers. We got not penalized or anything, but you just have to make sure that you have a fire extinguisher inside the car, which we had 2 mounted in the back of the car. They just wanted mounted inside the car, one of them, and a safety triangle in case we do break down to be able to put it at a safe distance from the car so that other cars coming up on us see us and avoid trouble. So all in all, it's a pretty good day, nothing major. We got through a pre-tech inspection previously about 2 weekends ago, and it was pretty smooth. We fixed those problems, and now we just got to fix that, and we're good to go.
Right now we're going through the second part of pre-tech, which is registration for the car, where they set up a transponder and a tracker on the opposite ends of the car, making sure they face up, so that way they hit a receiver. Once we do that, we'll turn around and go through their little transponder gate to register, and that way we'll be ready for tomorrow contingency when all the cars have to show up and go through the stage. We just have to go down to Baja Pits, deliver our stuff for our setup pits, and we should be through to go for racer registration. You guys and your truck, are we gonna, is that the Jeep?
Yeah, that's a Jeep.
All right, the Jeep and the New Jersey boys, do they have their truck?
Yeah, they're gonna rent a 4x4.
Perfect. Mostly tires and...
Tires, axles, and air filters is all we got. And we already have a plan for all
And make
that.
sure you have one set of each of those things on the truck. Just
Correct.
one for me, one for you,
Yeah.
your other truck, just in case it breaks down halfway somewhere,
Yeah.
pits, we can actually go in that. Do you program the radios?
Yes. The only thing is your frequency needs to be added tonight whenever we go with the car.
You got a computer or how to do it?
No, I'm not sure. I didn't work on the frequency like with. I have guys who worked on the radio.
I mean, yeah, as long as you got somebody who can input the numbers, that's fine.
Yeah. The New Jersey boys most likely are going to be chasing with us.
That would be better.
And you and your
my guys will chase. You'll chase the other course.
Right.
That works. The only thing I'm still debating, and we don't know yet, if it's gonna go. If we leave in the morning and we gotta go down through San Felipe, so I will never see you guys, or if actually the entrance to Cocos can go in and then my original plan just stand by.
I don't think they can. I think I saw an email saying that.
That we're gonna close it, but they do the email and what happens down
Right.
there is for different thing.
Right.
Oh yeah. No, you know what? We might not even need to cut it if we can actually keep it like with metal sit packs. And we put one here, one up here just to make sure. And it, we'll see right now
He's got a knife.
if it's Four by four, right?
Yep.
As soon as you see something and you see bullshit dust and shit, 4x4 and just floor it, bro. Do not stop. It's a lot safer that you hit somebody and you just a little tap that you actually get stranded. If you get stranded, you're gonna start digging this thing. And it's gonna be a pain. So as soon as you see any silk pads, I'll try to go later over the forum, try to see where everybody has located, like, you know, extra tips on it, like course notes, as it were. I'm gonna go through it, and if I see anything else, I'm gonna let you guys know hopefully by tomorrow. Hey, this is everything that has come down to. This shit. So whenever you guys go, just don't hit a silk pad and stuff. To be honest. Entonces, ¿sabes lo que te digo?
Una manguera más grande, la cortamos a la misma.
We got this done. We got this done, right?
Everybody has to start racing in Baja at some point, whether you start on the Baja 1000 or you start on a smaller race, but no matter what, even if you had experience going into it, you're going to learn things that you never would have imagined were possible, and you're going to learn things about yourselves as you're racing that you never thought you could do, and that's why there's so much emotion when you see people finishing. Just to finish this race is a gigantic accomplishment, and you'll see people on the finish line that you would swear that they just won $1 million, you know, that they're that happy and that exhilarated that they've had such a huge accomplishment of, you know, battling the elements of Baja to be able to survive it and have their vehicle survive and have them survive and all make it to the finish line together as a team.
Use your head, be smart. Don't try to win in the first 50 miles. You have to conserve your vehicle and you have to beat Baja. You don't just beat the other guys. And I know their goal is to finish the race. So they're gonna have to be really smart, and they're gonna have a good pit crew to fix their machine, because I think they built their own and it's not really probably Baja prepared. So they're gonna learn. I think they're probably not going to finish, but I think they're going to learn, and they'll come back next year with a better equipped team and a better equipped vehicle to try to tackle it.
I'm done.
Well, today the Baja 1000 is actually taking place, which is pretty exciting for the team. We'll be one of the last to go around 2 o'clock today, so that's definitely exciting. We've done a lot of pre-running, we've done a lot of preparation as well, so I'm definitely ready to, or I guess we as a team are definitely ready to take on the course, and I feel like slow and steady wins the race, so we'll definitely try and be as careful as possible, but try and finish within the time as well.
You want to, since it would be safer, do you want to go ahead and get the other van down to that's the Moss you want to see?
Cuando veamos pasar el this van sends us. As soon as we see them pass with the car, take this down to Sankey team, us too.
We've been unlucky at times because during pre-running there have been times where we've experienced a few setbacks, but we've definitely been able to get through that, and especially towards the end of pre-running, we pre-ran with the actual race car and it went really smoothly, so it's definitely safe to say that we're ready for the race today.
Oh, there we are. Hey, on the right.
I can't get in there though.
good, man.
Hey, grab it, dude. And you think you're at race mile what? 122? I mean, if you can head east from your current location, then we should intercept you. We're going to be at least an hour. Get out to a main road. Fuck.
Another vehicle we were watching was the King truck. We were over there helping them out, taking off some of the upper control arms off of their vehicle. And then we looked back and we saw the 1852 UTV hit really hard in the ravine. And when it hit, we heard a really good sound. And then after that, we heard him rev the engine a couple times and the vehicle didn't move. So we knew right away that something was wrong. So we ran over and saw them. And then when we got there, we saw that their driver's side front wheel was completely off the vehicle and actually about probably 6 feet behind the vehicle. So we knew right away, yeah, they need to be pulled off the road. So the plan is we're going to need to get a new upper control arm, a new CV axle, a new steering gear on it with tie rod, and then the brake rotor and the caliper look good. The front tire is still holding air and nothing bent there, but should be that, and should be back on the road pretty soon, I would think, probably within an hour.
All right, guys, we're going to try to get out of here at 2 o'clock today. Get all of our stuff sorted out, packed up, and ready to go back in. I think we can all agree it's been one hell of a journey thus far, and the learning. The trials and tribulations and stuff that we've been through getting us here has more than any of us could have ever imagined. We've overcome almost every obstacle. We've adapted and changed the plan 100 different times, and everyone's worked together. Reese has been on point, just keeping the vans, keeping all you guys safe on the main road. We can go through and identify where everybody's at. Everybody that's here has a purpose, and we really couldn't do it without you. One way or another, y'all were a hell of a contributing team member. Hopefully we can build on this experience, either come back next year or find something else to do that's equally as impressive. The frustrating part about the whole situation is we weren't limited by the team, we weren't limited by the car. It was just a little bit of lack of oversight and a little bit of lack of planning that bit us in the butt. We were 100 plus miles away from the car when it failed. That should have never happened. Like I said, it's been a hell of an eye-opener for everyone involved. And hopefully we can learn from it, kind of pick up from it, and hopefully it changed you in more ways than one. We've taken this thing to a whole nother level. And if you go back and look at all the little small wins that got us here, there wasn't one big person that came in and made this thing happen. It wasn't one big company that just gave us $250,000. Everything that's on that car, everything that we've done up to this point has been a struggle. And I think it's actually better that way. I think it's not over. It's unfortunate that we ended as soon as we did, especially knowing the car could have went further. But this race isn't over. Eagle Motorsports isn't over, and hopefully we can build on this platform, build a relationship with another, same industry or a different industry, and keep moving forward and giving you guys this type of opportunity. Weatherman, I cannot hear your transmission. However, if you can hear mine, 1852 is back in operation. However, we will not make checkpoint 2 in time, so we're going to pull out of the race and head back to Ensenada.